Hey guys, welcome back. Technical Tuesdays, diving into the charts here. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am like exhausted, but I definitely wanted to spend some time and dive into the charts for Technical Tuesdays. Pretty much was up to like 4 a.m. Really just working. So just wanted to dive in, spend some time here. Let's check it out. So Bitcoin falling under 21,000 finally. We're not surprised here. Going back to the Bitcoin chart, looking at the Bitcoin chart. Everything's happening just as we were planning. We did not think the bottom was in yet. And what I'm looking for at this time is for Bitcoin to break this trend line. Like, please break this trend line. EMAs are pretty much almost crossed, as you see right here. These two EMAs, I'll make a circle here if you don't see it. Our EMAs are just about crossed, kind of confirming another bearish signal. And we're seeing the same thing, that we've seen in May. Like, that's what I was waiting for. Another leg from what we've seen in May. The reason why I was saying, despite my current, bias was, if we break 22.5, I'm bearish until we break 22.5. We broke 22.5, and I'm like, no, that just doesn't seem right. Based off of the fundamentals as well. So applying a little bit of fundamentals to our technical analysis, looking at the macro, and global economic things that are happening. I just didn't feel like that was the case, and we broke right back under a false breakout. This is why I was saying, guys, just wait. Do not say this is a bottom. Just wait. Okay. So what it's looking like now is I want to see us break this trend line. So the reason why is because not only because of what we're seeing globally, but just off of technicals alone, I saw, pretty much the same thing that was happening in May happen right now. So looking here, we pulled up, pulled back, pulled up, pulled back, broke. 3 touches. That's all. The third touch broke. Okay. So, you guys are wondering what that third touch was. I got a couple messages. What is the third touch? This is the start of the wick. 1 touch, 2 touch. The third touch broke. We're seeing the same thing right here. 1 touch. I'm going to call this the second touch. I was calling this the second touch, but it didn't play out that way. This second touch right here is what I'm calling, and a break of this trend line will confirm we're heading down. I have 14,000 heading down. We'll see if it actually reaches 14. For me, I just want 17, but 14 is cool as well. But I have this final break, head down, preferably on the daily time frame, preferably head down, retest back up, and continue down. We'll go to the weekly time frame to see, but it's not really showing anything on the weekly. The daily has been the clearest, from a technical standpoint when we've been charting out Bitcoin. So that's what we've been looking at here, just a break of this final trend line here. And what that would look like is, I would say 20,000. I mean, if we break below 20,000 again, that would be it. That would be that break, because we can say 18, but to be fairly conservative, instead of waiting till 18, if it breaks 18.5, of course, 14's coming. 17 to 14 is coming. But if we break this trend line, which could happen anywhere between anything under 20,000, I would just consider that the break. But being really precise, I would say 19.5, based off of where the trend line's heading and when it could break. I don't know if it'll be this candle. It might be tomorrow, preferably this week. So this is a good time for Technical Tuesdays, but that's what we're looking like on Bitcoin. Just a break here, just following the same setup that we went through in May, and that's kind of where that analysis came from. So you guys kind of answering some questions there. How do we get the counter trend lines? 3 touches is a valid trend line in most situations to kind of give us an idea about what's happening in the market. Going to Ethereum pretty much doing the same thing, just a pullback. It did not reach my resistance level here, but just pulling back. And like here, it's pretty straightforward. If we break this level of support of 12,262, 1,262, that will kind of be the level of support that's broken to kind of confirm heading back to 1,000, and then ultimately down to 847, which was near the low. My target was 800, so hopefully I can take advantage of that. But that's what we've been looking at here on the charts. Just, pretty much just a pullback, and this was a false breakout here on Bitcoin. But kind of clearing the charts up so you guys can see it. It's looking pretty standard. I can go to the weekly time frame a little bit. Doesn't look too clean on the weekly. The daily will do, but doing the same thing. Just drawing the 2 wicks over counter trend line. Did not make a new high, and the reason it didn't make a new high is because it stayed beneath this level right here. So we can actually put this level of resistance right here. There's some minor levels of resistance as well, but it stayed beneath there. So no new highs were really made outside of the minor high that was down here at 1200. So 1250. So that's what we're looking like. Same thing, just putting a trend line here, and really just wanting to see a break, preferably a break to the bottom to make a new low, to really get that last chance, the last buying opportunity, guys. So that's really what it's all about, accumulation. So you can dollar cost average. For me, we're dollar cost averaging a little bit, but not too much. Really waiting for that drop to hit our targets to then start dollar cost averaging in from there. And that's kind of our technicals for the day, guys. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Comment your thoughts, comment your questions, even email, whatever you guys want to do to reach out. We'll respond, and keep moving forward in everything that you do. And we'll see you soon.